Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. If Sayaka isn't here... A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning! I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. The ones who showed up a little late...
Yo!
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup would not cooperate this morning.
Ah, well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual. I don't even want to know. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. Finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
Where's Sayaka? I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo!
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope. Got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Dude, I like you. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least, that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people?
Ah.
Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in that model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo!
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However...
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small, dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. The moment we got up and left the room, I realized, if Sayaka is in the room, we can't get back in. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night. Where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. The katana's missing too. What the hell? Oh no, it's right there. Okay, grab the key first. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. Still a lint roller? It looks like the lint roller has way less sheets than it used to. More importantly, where's Sayaka? The bathroom door's open, too. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Phoenix Ray skills activate! There are slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Is the toolkit still in there? The toolkit is still inside the drawer, and it's still sealed. Okay, notepad? Anything on the notepad? More importantly, where's Sayaka? I am actually kind of super duper stressed out right now, dude. It's the display stand the sword was on. Slashes and gouges on the walls and floor. Don't be dead. Please don't be dead. The bed's been damaged too. Sayako, better check out the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Sayaka. Took me a second to realize that I was screaming. I saw it dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then... everything went black. The only people who knew how to get into the bathroom were me and Sayaka. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah! You're awake! Finally! Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Ah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. You were the only other one who was as late. I don't know, but, like, I feel like that's a bait and switch. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
What?
Listen to us, man.
What?
What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now, either. Then, why? Shouldn't it be office? Office? Obvious. Monokuma told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that! If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule.
But...
And who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka. It was anybody who was there after I got there. So, that rules out Hina, Taka, Sakura, and Chihiro. Everyone else is a suspect. Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dub and get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yahoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Actually, Sayaka could have been dead before the day ended, or before the day started, before anyone else was awake. They're all culpable. The only one I know for a fact who didn't do it is me. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone. It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... Naive! You were just so naive! You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey!
You're super naive!
Now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you were talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
Yahoo!
So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it will begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?!
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule. Let me just add the rule I described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are talking about?
You're freaking insane. You know that? Hmm?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking about?
Huh? Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I am trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. I never even got to talk to her. Damn it. If I know. Well, that's the point. Not knowing. God damn.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson, after all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file is all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
The Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
So then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. There's more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words...
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you'll only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. If we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? Why in hell am I letting someone kill me? Alright, damn it. Let's do this! We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. That's what it takes to survive, and that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out. But still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. I want to examine Junko's body first. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but... She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check, after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on! Just wait a second! She's dead? That means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is for real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real?
Let me
Hell
out of
no!
here.
Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that... Well, time to check the Monokuma file. Does it actually update to show who's dead? Alright, well, I feel like it would be good to speak with Kyoko, at least. What's Project Zombie? Mature game designed for the fun plane, where a former runway model takes zombies as slaves in a post-apocalyptic world. It's been out of print for a while. Where's the Monokuma file? Okay. Why are they only showing 6 of them there? I don't know. So I have a feeling I need to speak with Kyoko. So we're actually going to start in the back here with Toko. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Okay, Chihiro.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... Oh, I cut off the dialogue. Oops. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Sakura? We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Let me out of here!
Oh man. Let me out of here. Come on. Someone let me out.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear.
What the heck?
I hate this. But still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead.
Oh.
Hmm? So, you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. And I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah.
She's right! Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For one night, just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Are you serious?
So, we're really going to try and find out who did it. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. Alright, Kyoko. Looks like it's just for you now. Did the regulations really update? Let's see. Should be like regulation 8? Oh, 8 and 9. Okay, cool. Alright, Kyoko.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, and we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So then...
Fine, then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with 2 of them. With their stats, they're totally OP! Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
So then...
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So,
well, do I really have to say anymore?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't, no.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh, yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. Whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence.
You're fucking dead.
They better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help but investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you, anyway. She is standing in a room with a dead body. They all saw it happen. There was blood. I don't know how long blackouts last for, so I don't really know, but... Alright, I guess I better get going. But wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. Can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maezono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I want to check Junko again, just to be sure. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for her pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. Isn't there anything else to say? She was gone? Damn. See, if this were Phoenix Wright, I probably would have gotten something, but... Chihiro? Let's talk. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. No way. I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother of Earth, God of Space, King Neptune. Help me. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. That happy sun in the corner, like right there. Just like, there's not much we can do. 2 people are dead already. There are 13 of us left. What if Junko was the killer? That wouldn't make sense. Okay, so Monokuma said the cameras would have caught everything. Whoever's behind this must be using these cameras to observe our investigation. To force us into a situation like this. What the hell do they want from us? Oh shit, you know what I can do? I need to go grab the DVD from Sayaka's trash can. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Alright. Check the notes. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Alright, that'll be relevant at some point. Toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the
What?
mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet selection or section of your handbook. Okay. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? That could be. Check the bed again. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. Top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touched it a little bit. Sweet. I knew that was weird. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly... Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys, too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then... How did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. You could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. I'm going to the trial, and then after that I call it. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you can know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. I want to check the trash can first. Oh, I didn't realize Kyoko was in here.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? That's a fair point, actually.
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Alright, Kyoko, what's on your mind? Hey, Kyoko. Quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Oh my god, dude! I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I had never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Sweet! Alright, so I guess the only place I have left to check is the bathroom. The bathroom. And on the other side of the store. No. Can't let it get to me. Can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But the thought helped me up and supported me. Okay. Nothing in the toilet. Okay. What is this? Looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her. Well, I looked past the wall. And there I saw... What? What is that? L-E... Leon! 100 bloods for the numbers. 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I don't want to believe it was Leon. Told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. It's also got gold flecks on it. There's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. Definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger. But that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Did she write the message? Could she have written the message? Did someone actually use her hand to write the message? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. A stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist... That must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is where her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Oh, the shower head! The water for the showers gets turned off at nighttime. Not yet, not yet. I just want to check, make sure. Okay, yeah, nothing noteworthy.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. But what do they have to do with it? What's more relevant here? Never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? About the numbers she wrote. What do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, I mean, she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, that's definitely a stroke right in the middle of the two ones, so that's definitely Leon. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Alright, time to check the bathroom door again. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? Leon's toolkit. I need to check everybody's toolkits. Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious that this was intentional. What? It was intentional. Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Thank you! With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there's some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Mondo, you got anything new to say?
By the way,
You know, I realized something. Okay, trash room, I do have to check. I want to check the DVD in the AV room as well.
yo,
I don't think Sakura will say anything new, but just in case, I'll skip it if she doesn't.
hey,
Okay, we're out of here. Sayaka's room first. Wait, that's Toko's room. Oh wait. Where did that come from? So Junko is in there. Junko isn't here anymore. She's dead. Okay. So I was here. Sayaka's just down the hall from me. Okay. Huh? This is definitely my room. But the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. That's what threw me off. Okay. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. In we go. Alright, first things first. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. Wonder what did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. I need to check that sewing kit again. Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. All that's here is the sewing kit and that organ map. No useful clues. Sayaka. Nothing here. Bed? Okay, well, we got a mono coin. I think we're good then. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay. There's the trash room. But I want to talk to people too.
very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth. You're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? That's not at all the case. She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all I can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. It's Kyoko's room. I don't think there's anything here that will help me. Yeah, that's probably true. Okay, Leon.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Yeah, I already checked that. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Alright, we're going to the trash room then. Let's get over there. Also, if we have dorm rooms, why do we need bathrooms? Or with dorms with bathrooms, I guess to an extent. There's a lock on there. Okay. There's at least 3 things to look at here. Let me lift up the shutter. Looks like some kind of switch. Wonder what it does. Okay. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge. It must be locked. That's where it came from, I know that. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, we've explored everything we can here. I am starting to lose my voice. Okay. So I'm assuming it would be Hifumi because he said he wouldn't allow me to dispose of any evidence. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school will be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. Since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? It does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually... anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. Anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted. Then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear. Things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that...
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar! I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for... you know, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe I'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unforgivable!
I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D! The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D! Oh, and PVC figures!
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? You're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality. There's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic. Hifumi, since you are on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living, or get busy dying. Did they really just quote Shawshank? I'm sorry, I have to take a moment and take a drink and process that. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, just leave it to me. Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi...
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Okay. I'm curious about this first. There's shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, is that... Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on a quest to find that one guy. I don't think I know that one. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. I had a feeling the moment he said one person it was heroes. So then what's this? That's a dirtied sleeve. It's like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? God damn it! So many references in such a short time! Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape is part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, it's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Okay, so I can also check the incinerator. I can speak with Hifumi. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now! Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave. Okay... Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? The fairy? No. You said last time you were here the incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that there can be no mistake. If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check this place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. Since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, So that means someone was able to switch on the generator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to Truth Bullet section of your handbook. This whole thing is quite strange, indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean? What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved, one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Let's turn off the incinerator real quick if we can. The green button turns it on, the yellow button turns it off. So it seems, anyway. Hey. Mr. Naegi, you seem a little down. Huh? Really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime.
Come on.
I've got all kinds of stuff that might help cheer you up. Okay, was there anything by Hifumi? There is the dumpster right behind him. It's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Oh, whatever it is, it doesn't look like it's hiding. It's for hiding any clues. Well, I have that now. Anything over here? No. All right, we're done here. Okay, I need to go to the AV room and check out Sayaka's DVD. I've never actually been in here. It's a fish tank. There's a bunch of little fish swimming around inside. Can't imagine how this could have anything to do with the case. That's all I wanted. Just checking. Alright, let's get out of here. Can I go into the girls' room now? Alright, well, I tried. Okay. There's the laundry room as well. The only thing in here of note is Junko's fashion magazine. There's some magazines laying around. No help there. What's this? There's a swimsuit hanging out to dry, but it has nothing to do with what's going on. Why can I check all of the dryers or washers? There's a washing machine. Washing machine has nothing to do with the case. Do I have to check all of them? Okay. Well, if it gets me mono coins, I may as well. Wait, is there a coin in every other one? No, there may be one more in the end here, though. No? Okay. Surveillance camera. Another TV. And the vending machine. What's inside? The vending machine's still there. Still doesn't have any way of helping solve this case either. Alright, we're good here. The bath is closed off. What about the dining hall? Is the kitchen open? That's the only place they could have gotten the knife from. Hello, Hina. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being here in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've been kind of hanging around here to tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. She was in the dining hall? What was she doing in the dining hall? Wonder if there's a time limit on the investigation. Well, it doesn't matter. Either way, I need to move as fast as I can. One of the knives is missing. Alright, well, first things first. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... Better see if anyone here knows more about it. Kitchen knife set. Alright. Oh, meats! Marbled meats, salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. Alright. Let's go talk with Hina, see if she knows anything. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife suddenly just disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Now this account has been added to the truth bullets. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not! I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean... You guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together... I honestly have no idea. Alright, Hina's not much help. I need to check that DVD. I just wanted to see if the box room is open. Let's get over there. Never mind. To the DVD. Baths are still closed out, yeah? Yeah, okay. I found Sayaka in classroom 1A. I'm sorry, what? To kill someone, just to save your own life. And I've been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. Is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind was really going to get involved, they would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you, I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is very suspicious.
After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. Well, let's check the bolted windows. Don't have time to worry about this time. I'll find some kind of clue. Clock telling you what time it is. Can't see the outside, so I don't even know if it's right. If there's a time limit on investigation. Yeah, Toko's not going to be any help here. Alright. To room 1A. Anyone here? Nope, just this. It's the desk I woke up when I first got here. There's nothing here. Okay. Nothing? Okay. Let's get rolling. Alright. Can I check this door? Nope. Okay. To the AV room, then. That's the only other place Psycho would be. Actually, I'm gonna stop into the store first. Hey, Taka.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm room has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget everything I just said. Forget Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. To the store. We're gonna take a quick break. I have to check the gym as well, but I'll do that before I do the AV room. Because that's the only real solid lead I have. Alright, let's put one in there. Okay, what's our item? Oh, a ring. Alright. Do one or two more of these. A bathtub? Oh, if Junko were still alive, she might appreciate that. Hot soup, okay. Alright, that's enough for now. I should probably get going. Alright. Let's get out of here. To the gym! Actually, what's in the men's room? Nothing at all? Alright then. Out we go. There's only a couple more places I have to check. Actually, I'm gonna save real quick too. Okay. Truth bullets. Have I really found all 18 pieces? I had to come back to the gym anyway to talk, so... Send a display case for trophies and other items. It's not going to be much help. I have to go speak with, Hero. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto? What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell?
The heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did the guy totally dupe me? Said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. Said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? Means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. Million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Chihiro, are you okay? Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh? What is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. It's just weird having Junko's body sitting there as we go back and forth. Alright, so this room's clear. Last thing I have to check out that I can think of is the AV room. Let's get over there. Alright, so the only things I have left to check are the DVDs and the monitor. Well, there's no DVDs inside now, so I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. Sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures on the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation! Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh, that's what that door is!
See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go.